Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to Fluent Fusion English. I'm Luke.
And I'm Megan. We are so happy you've decided to spend this time with us today. Really. We know life is busy, and we don't take it for granted that you're here, listening.
Not at all. So let's just get comfortable. This isn't a lecture, it's a chat, a long, meandering conversation between friends. Megan, before we started recording, you were telling me about your morning.
I was. It was a very normal morning. I made breakfast, I tidied the kitchen, I scrolled through my phone, but I was doing it all while thinking about our topic today, and it made me notice something.
What did you notice?
I noticed that every single little action, every thought, was happening in English inside my head. The toast is burning. I need to clean this counter. Oh, my sister texted me. It was all just there. And it made me remember so clearly what it was like when it wasn't like that. When I was learning Spanish in school, my thoughts were all in English, and I had to painfully translate them. It was slow, it was hard, it didn't feel natural.
That's the core of it, isn't it? That feeling of it being slow and hard, of it feeling like a mental task, not just communication. Our topic today is about closing that gap. It's about moving English from a subject you study to a language you think in. Because when you think in English, everything changes. Speaking becomes less about remembering rules and more about just sharing what's in your mind.
Exactly. And we want to talk about how to get there, not with shortcuts, but with simple, gentle, daily habits, things you can weave into your life without stress.
This will be a long conversation. We'll share stories, ideas, and practical steps. We invite you to just listen, relax, and maybe imagine yourself doing some of these things. If you're new to Fluent Fusion English, we'd love for you to join our community. Hitting that subscribe button helps us more than you know.
It truly does. And if you're already part of our family, thank you. Your support means everything. Okay, Luke, training your brain. It sounds big. Let's start small. Where does it begin?
I believe it begins in the quietest place, the most private place. It begins inside your own head, with the voice you use to talk to yourself. We all have it, that running commentary. The first and maybe most important step is to gently switch that commentary to English.
So instead of thinking in your native language, I'm hungry, I should make a sandwich, you try to think, I am hungry, I will make a sandwich.
Yes, and it's crucial to start with what is right in front of you, what you are doing at that exact moment. It's called self-narration. You are the narrator of your own life. So you're washing your hands. You think, I am turning on the water. The water is cold. I am using soap. The soap smells like lemon. Now I am drying my hands with a towel.
It sounds almost too simple.
But its power is in its simplicity. You are not trying to discuss philosophy. You are linking the most basic, concrete things in your world directly to English words. You see the towel, you feel it, and the word towel is attached to it. There is no middle step, no translation. You are building a direct pathway. The towel is a towel, not the word for towel in your language.
And you can do this anywhere. On the bus is full. A woman has a red bag. The man next to me is reading a newspaper. We are stopping now. In the supermarket, I need tomatoes. These tomatoes look fresh. They are a little expensive. I will buy 6 tomatoes.
I did this religiously when I was trying to learn Italian before a trip. For 3 months, I would cook dinner and talk to myself in terrible Italian. I am cutting the onion. The onion is making me cry. Now I put the onion in the pan. The oil is hot. My girlfriend thought I was losing my mind.
But what happened on the trip?
The first day in Rome, I went to a market. I wanted some olives, and without thinking, I pointed and said, "Queste olive, per favore." These olives, please. I didn't plan it. I didn't translate from English. I saw the olives, and the Italian phrase was just there. It was a tiny moment, but it felt like a miracle, because the connection was direct, Sight to word, no detour.
That's the goal. Those tiny moments that show the pathway is built. So, our first and most foundational idea is this. For a few minutes every day, narrate your simple actions and describe your immediate surroundings in English, in your head or quietly out loud. It is your private practice ground. There are no mistakes here, only practice.
Let's move from inside your head to the world around you. We live in a digital world. Our phones and computers are like extensions of our brains. We can use them to our advantage. This is our second idea. Change the language setting on your devices to English.
This one can feel scary.
It can. The first 48 hours are confusing. You'll tap the wrong thing, you'll search for a setting and get lost. But that moment of confusion is where the learning happens. You have to solve a real problem in English. Your phone says, iCloud storage full. You need to figure that out. You learn storage and full not because they're on a vocabulary list, but because you need to free up space for your photos. That's functional, necessary language.
It forces your brain to engage with English for a practical purpose, and you do it multiple times a day. Every time you check the weather, send a message, use a map, you're reading English. It becomes normal. You stop seeing it as English practice and start seeing it as just using your phone.
And expand this idea. Follow your interests on social media, but follow English language accounts. If you love cars, follow a car mechanic on YouTube who speaks in simple English. If you love baking, follow a baker who writes recipes in English. Your curiosity will pull you along. You'll want to understand the post about the new cake recipe, so you'll figure out the words whisk and batter and preheat the oven.
You're filling your daily life with passive English input. It's like background music for your brain. It's constantly tuning your ear and your eye to the patterns of the language without any formal study time.
Which leads us perfectly to our third idea. Movies, TV, and music, but with a twist.
The classic advice is watch movies without subtitles. For a true beginner, that's like jumping into the deep end before you can swim.
You'll just get frustrated. I recommend the opposite for beginners. Use subtitles, but use them as a tool. Here's a method you can try. Find a TV show you already know and love, one you've seen many times in your language.
Then watch an episode in English with English subtitles on.
Because you know the story and the characters, you're not lost. You can relax, you can focus on how the English sounds and how it matches the words on the screen. You'll notice things. How they contract I will to I'll. How the inflection in their voice asks a question. You're not just listening, you're connecting sound to text with the support of a story you understand.
And start with material that is naturally slower. Children's programming is a secret weapon for language learners. The speakers articulate clearly, the sentences are short, the vocabulary is basic. I watched a gentle children's show about animals in the forest. The narrator said things like, "The fox is very clever. He is looking for his dinner. He sees a mouse near the tree." I could understand every word. It gave me confidence.
Then there's music. Music sticks in our heads. Find a song you like, maybe a pop song with clear lyrics. Read the lyrics first like a poem. Understand what they mean. Then listen to the song and read along. Then try to sing along.
Don't worry about your singing voice. The act of singing forces you to match the rhythm, the pace, and the linking of words that native speakers use. You'll naturally learn how do not becomes don't and going to becomes gonna in a musical way. It teaches you the flow of the language.
Now, let's talk about a very common and frustrating wall that every learner hits. You're in a conversation, you need a specific word, and your mind goes blank. It's not there. Panic starts to set in. The conversation stalls. What do? This is our fourth idea. Never stop the flow of speech.
Your job in that moment is not to find the perfect word. Your job is to keep communicating.
Right. If the word refrigerator disappears from your mind, don't freeze. Don't say, I don't know the word. Instead, describe it. Use the words you do know. Say, the big white box in the kitchen. It makes food cold. I put milk and vegetables inside.
The person you're talking to will almost certainly say, "Oh, the refrigerator."
Exactly. And in that moment, you've achieved three things. First, you kept the conversation alive. Second, you practiced using other vocabulary descriptively. Third, you were given the word you needed, and your brain will now link your description to that word, making it stronger for next time. This skill is called circumlocution, and it's a superpower. It turns a moment of failure into a moment of creative success.
It teaches your brain to be flexible and resilient in English, to think around a problem instead of stopping at it.
All of these practices benefit from a little structure. We are creatures of habit. Our fifth idea is to create a tiny, non-negotiable English time in your daily routine.
It must be so small that you can't say no. 5 minutes. Only 5.
What's a good 5-minute habit?
The first 5 minutes after you wake up. Before you check your phone, while you're still in bed, think about the day ahead in simple English. Today is Wednesday. I have work. I will see my friend for lunch. I hope it does not rain.
Or the 5 minutes while your coffee is brewing. Stand in the kitchen and name everything you see. Coffee machine, mug, spoon, sugar jar, window, tree outside, blue sky. Go beyond naming. Describe. The old coffee machine. My favorite blue mug. A small silver spoon.
The key is consistency. Doing it at the same time every day tells your brain, this is when we do English. It becomes automatic. After a few weeks, you'll find your mind switching to English during that time without you even trying.
Now, we've talked about techniques, but there is a much bigger challenge than grammar or vocabulary. It's the emotional challenge. This is our sixth idea, managing frustration and fear.
The fear of making a mistake, the frustration of feeling slow, of forgetting words you know you've studied.
It's completely normal. It happens to everyone. I need to share a story. A good friend of mine from Korea was learning English. She was very good, but she was so afraid of making a mistake that she would rarely speak. One day, we were at a party, and she wanted to ask someone to pass the chips. She was stuck. She knew the words pass and chips, but she was frozen, worried about her sentence structure. She finally just pointed and said, "Chips, please?" And the person smiled and handed them to her.
Such a simple moment.
After, she told me she felt silly, but I told her that was a perfect moment of communication. She got what she needed. No one judged her. Everyone at the party was talking and laughing. They didn't notice a small, simple request. Her fear was much bigger than the reality. A mistake is not a catastrophe. It's often invisible to everyone but you.
We have to change our relationship with mistakes. See them as data, not as failures. If you say, "Yesterday I go to the store," and someone smiles and says, "Oh, you went to the store?" They have just given you a gift. They've given you the correct form. Your brain files that away. Past tense of go is went. Thank them, mentally or out loud, and keep talking.
The goal is communication, not perfection. The people who make the most mistakes are often the ones who improve the fastest because they're brave enough to try.
Let's add a seventh idea, one that builds on everything. Once you are comfortable with basic narration, how do you start thinking more complex thoughts? How do you move from "I see a car" to "I think that car is beautiful"?
A powerful tool is a one-sentence journal, not a long diary, just one sentence every day.
Write one true thought or feeling. It can be about anything. Today, my coffee was perfect. I feel a little nervous about my presentation. The rain on the window sounds peaceful. I am grateful for my warm sweater.
This does something remarkable. It forces your brain to form an opinion, express an emotion, or share an observation directly in English. You are no longer just labeling objects, you are translating your inner world into English. This is where the language truly becomes yours. It moves from being a tool to describe things to a tool to express you.
You can do this in a notebook, on your phone, anywhere. The act of writing it down makes it more concrete. Over time, you'll have a record of your thoughts in English. You'll see your own progress.
An eighth idea is about connection. We are social. Language is for communication. But what if you don't have people to talk to?
Look for low-pressure, safe spaces to interact. The comments section on channels like ours is a perfect example. Writing a comment is a real act of communication in English. I liked this video. The story about the olives was funny. My goal is to think in English. We read them. We reply. It's a real connection.
There are also language exchange apps where you can talk for 15 minutes with someone who wants to learn your language. You help them for 7 minutes, they help you for 7 minutes. It's structured and often very friendly.
Even speaking to a voice assistant on your phone in English is practice. Hey Siri, what's the weather today? Okay Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. It's a real-world interaction with instant feedback.
Let's add one more practical idea, number 9. This one is for when you feel stuck or uninspired. It's called the 5 senses exercise.
Find a quiet place, sit for 1 minute, and just notice. What do you see? Name 5 things you see. I see a lamp. I see a bookshelf. I see a plant. I see a picture frame. I see a cable. What do you hear? I hear the hum of the refrigerator. I hear a bird outside. I hear my own breathing. What do you feel? Touch. I feel the soft fabric of the sofa. I feel the smooth surface of my phone. I feel the warm mug in my hands.
I smell my coffee. I smell the clean air. I taste the sweet coffee in my mouth. This exercise grounds you in the present moment and forces your brain to access vocabulary related to your senses. It's a fantastic way to break through mental fog and practice a wide range of descriptive words.
It's also incredibly calming. It combines language practice with a moment of mindfulness.
We've shared many ideas, but the most important message is this. You do not need to do all of them. In fact, please don't try to do all of them at once. You will feel overwhelmed.
Pick one. Just one single idea that feels possible to you today. Maybe it's changing your phone language. Maybe it's committing to 5 minutes of self-narration while you wash dishes tonight. Maybe it's writing one journal sentence before bed.
Try that one thing for 1 week, just 7 days. See how it feels. Notice if it gets a tiny bit easier, a tiny bit more automatic. After a week, you can add another small thing or just continue with the first. Small, consistent steps build an unshakable foundation. They're more powerful than one huge effort once a month.
Be patient with your brilliant brain. It is capable of amazing things. Learning a language is one of the most complex tasks it can undertake. You are literally building new neural pathways. That takes time and repetition. Celebrate the tiny victories. Did you think a full sentence in English today? Victory. Did you understand a song lyric you saw in a movie? Victory. Did you describe an object without the perfect word? That's a huge victory.
This is a marathon, not a sprint. and you are not running it alone.
They sit in a comfortable silence for a few moments. Luke, I really enjoyed this conversation. It felt honest.
It did to me too, because this isn't just about verbs and nouns. It's about freedom, the freedom to connect with new people, understand new cultures, and express new parts of yourself. That's a beautiful goal.
To everyone listening, we see your effort, we respect your journey, and we are genuinely cheering for you.
Now, we would be so happy to hear from you. This is part of your practice to use English for real communication.
In the comments below, could you try one of these things? First, tell us which one small idea from today you want to try first. You can write, I will try, or my first step is. Or, second, share one small English win you've already had. Any win counts. I understood a song lyric. I asked for directions. I dreamed a word in English.
We read every single comment. We love this community. We learn from you too. So please join the conversation below.
If this long, relaxed chat was helpful for you, please let us know by giving this video a like. It helps other learners find Fluent Fusion English.
And if you know someone who is working hard to think in English, please share this video with them. Learning is more fun together.
Don't forget to subscribe to Fluent Fusion English. We are here every week with new conversations to help you on your path.
Thank you for your time, for your courage, and for trusting us with your learning. What you are doing is important.
Be kind and patient with yourself. You are doing great. We are so proud of you.
Keep going, one small thought at a time. We'll see you in the next conversation.
Goodbye for now.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for watching. For more amazing content, and subscribe to Fluent Fusion English.